Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is TheMrHuntinNoobs, and I'm coming back at you with some more gameplay footage. Sorry, I'm adjusting a few things around. Still on the right side of my screen. Kind of multitasking right now, trying to get a video out to you guys. Also trying to set up. I got Windows 10. I'm implementing it now. I'm trying to get everything in here. You know, ideally, I would do this after I get done doing the commentary, but you know what? I'm a busy man. I got to multitask. I got to do 2 or 3 things at one time. So, anyways, thank you guys very much for stopping by. I do appreciate the support. As you guys can see, I just got destroyed. And I want to defend myself, man. I'm having a lot of problems right now with my router. I ordered another one. It's supposed to have been here yesterday. It's not. So basically what it is I'm going into a lobby and I'm turning and it's not registering as I turn. And then when it registers that I'm turning because I've held it down too long, I'm spinning around in circles. And it's happening a lot lately. So I have to get the new router in. Even though it started off shitty, I was able to get a good gameplay out of it nonetheless. But real quick, I want to talk to you guys about something that was fucking hilarious to me. I got pulled over speeding the other day. Now, the haters might find that hilarious because they just hate and they just love to see people suffer. I don't get it. But it was weird because as I was driving, you know, it's a 2-lane traffic, so I'm going down, you know, I don't know. I'm going this way, cop is coming this way. I got my kids in the back seat. I'm talking to them, you know, no big deal. And all of a sudden, the cop passes me and hits a U-turn and turns his lights on. I honestly thought he had an emergency turn. He had to go do whatever. So as he gets closer to me, I pull over to the side of the road, and he gets behind me. And I'm like, is he pulling me over? Like, what the fuck was I doing? So I pull off to the side of the road. He gets out of his car. He comes up and says, hey, you were speeding going 52 and a 35. And I was like, you know, I'm not going to lie to you, officer. I don't know if I was speeding. To be honest with you, I was talking to my kids. I said, but I was going with the flow of traffic. I know that. I wasn't like... And he's like, well, everybody speeds here. And I'm like, well, fuck, then why are you bothering me for if everybody speeds here? And I'm like, how did you tell how fast I was going? You know, you got to have one of those laser guns or whatever. You know, they hold up, you see them assholes sitting outside of the car. And he's like, well, I have a radar in the front of my car. But I'm like, how does a radar, you know... I mean, obviously technology is a lot more advanced than I'm giving it credit for. But I just figured if he's moving and I'm moving, it's really not going to be that accurate read. But, you know, then again, what the fuck do I know? So I'm like, whatever. Well, as he takes my license and goes back to his car, somebody knocks on the side of my passenger window, and I look over, and it's about an 80-year-old man. And he says, roll down your window. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I hear the cop say, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, no, don't worry about it. I know who he is. And I'm in my head, I'm like, I don't know who this is. I hope this don't get too crazy, you know, like the old man coming up. Like just one of those crazy situations, you know, people are just, when you get that old, you don't give a fuck anymore. You might just, well, I'm taking everybody with me. I don't know. So, I rolled out of my window, and he grabs the side of my window, and he peeks in. He's like, what's he pulling you over for, son? I'm like, and he cut me off. He said, speeding? I was like, yes, sir. And he's like, swear to God. He looks at the cop and says, you're a jackass. He's a jackass. And he looks at me, he's a jackass. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And the cop's like, you need to get out of here. As he's walking back to my car to giving me, I guess, my ticket. He hands me my ticket and was like, you know, this is where you need to go. And the whole time they're bickering at each other. And he's like, the guy, the old man grabs my window, reaches in through the window and says, I'm going to kick your tail. He pulled my wife over the other day. He's a jackass. I'm cracking the fuck up. My daughter the whole time thinks he's yelling at me, so she's a little scared. But as I'm laughing, of course, that calms the situation down. But it's got to be the craziest thing I've ever seen, man. That this old man come across the way, come over and said that. Well, the cop is telling me to roll my window up. He's like, roll your window up. I said, no, I'm not rolling my window up. He said, I'm telling you to roll your window up. And I was like, I'm telling you, I'm not rolling my fucking window up. You can't make me roll my window up. It's not stopping you from doing your job. If you want to get rid of this guy, then go arrest him. And plus, he's hanging on the side of my window. If I roll it up, he's going to break my shit. So, and I'm laughing the whole time. I told the cops, this is entertainment to me, man. I'm loving this. I wish I had my damn camcorder recording this shit because it would have been a viral video, in my opinion. It was that fucking hilarious. So, even though it sucks that I got pulled over, it was the best fine that I've ever got. Because I don't care. And the funny part is, as the cop was leaving, he hit the horn at the guy that was doing raking. He went back over his yard, started raking up, and the guy looked at the cop and says, fuck you! So I thought it was hilarious. I wanted to share that story with you. Nothing, you know, out the ordinary. Let me know in the comment section below if you had any crazy stories like that happen to you when you got pulled over. Again, thank you very much for your support. With that being said, it's your boy TheMrHuntinNoobs! I'm out this bitch! Deuces! Get wrecked, son! Woo! You see how I say it with my nuts? Woo! Nuts are contracting when I do that. You gotta say it with your nuts, people. You're welcome.